Hello, everybody, and welcome to the series Computer and the Internet 101. In this series, we'll go over how to use the internet and your computer, including the hardware, such as keyboard and mouse. We'll also dive into how to use certain applications that most people use when working. We'll go over and dive into the key components and skills you should pick up and acquire so that you can succeed using the internet and the computer. These are the basics, and let's dive right in. So first, we're going to talk about Google Drive. And the link is drive.google.com, or you can simply do a quick Google search. And you can look up Google Drive, and you should find Google Drive. If it says Google in it, that means it's Google Drive. Particularly, you can also press these little buttons right next to your Google icon, and this is all of Google's tools, and it's a convenient space. It's organized. You can access your Google account. Googling, let's say you want to look up how to bake chocolate chip cookies, make a cake, all things of that nature. This is where you go. If you want to Google search, you can click this, or you can simply do the Google search like we just did. Now you have Google Maps, and that's for navigating the road and various other areas of that nature. You have YouTube, watch videos. You have Google Play, your emails, your contacts, and here's Google Drive. So you click on Google Drive, and now you have a lot of things, right? So what you want to first do is you want to press this little new button. What this means is you're going to create a new folder to house your texts or your files or all things of that nature. You can also upload files from your computer, and for example, we can do this right now. If we say we have a picture you want to upload, you can simply upload a picture or a book, and for example, you can upload this book, but my storage is full, which means I've used all of the storage, and you can see that right here. I've used all of the storage, but that should not be a problem if you are a new user. So you see these buttons. These are the important things, huh? So you have Google Docs, and this is where you go to create a document, to type and do all sorts of things we'll get into. Google Sheets for organization, for documenting, say you want to document a receipt, so it's very good with managing finance. Google Slides to create a presentation, it's more of a visual tool. Google Forms is sort of like a survey. You can create surveys. If you press more, you can see there's a lot more things. But these four are the most common, the most convenient ones, the most powerful ones that are worked on the most. And if you press more, there's Google Sites if you want to make a website, Google My Maps, Google Drawings if you want to create a drawing, and you get the idea. So let's click on Google Docs and create our new Google Doc, and I'll switch accounts because this account is full of storage, and I will switch accounts. All right, let's press Google Docs, and now what you have is, you have a brand new, very very convenient tool. Now you need to learn how to actually use this tool if you want to, succeed. And this is just one tool, and this is just one example. I mean, the internet is an ocean, okay? It's like a universe in itself. You can find other tools like this that create documents. So this is just a very popular tool, but another very popular tool for note taking is it's simply it's another tool is called Notion. So Notion is a very convenient tool. It's very user friendly. It looks very simple. So I'm just giving this example because if you find you work well with another tool or you work better with another tool, everything is your preference, of course. Of course. So here we go. Untitled. Now you can name this a title. So let's just say a poem, for example, or a resume, or business plan, or schedule, or workout routine, or plannings, writing, essay, anything that you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to name this Computer and the Internet 101. And now we have Computer and the Internet. Now you can easily just, you see this is very user friendly. So now you can see text, just normal text, and it even tells you page. You can embed, which means insert. Also embed a sub page, which is just a subcategory, and that takes you to another page upon clicking upon it. So for example, right there, if we haven't named it, but it's just untitled. If we name it now, we can name it video 1. And because this is the first video, now you can see this is a video 1 planning. Video 1 planning is very simple. Now, if you want to make a bullet list, you can press the little dash on your keyboard, press space, and now you have a bullet list. So now we can go over the video 1. So what does video 1? Video 1 covers basic tools you can use on the internet, software, and keyboard conveniences, such as if you press the control key as well as pressing the T key on your keyboard. Now I'm going to do this right now to give an example. You press those two at the same time, it creates a new tab. So T means tab, control just means new. So you can do control T for control tab. So new tab, create a new tab. It's very convenient. And you see how quickly I'm exiting it? It's because there's also a keyboard shortcut for closing the tab. So you have opening the tab and you can close the tab at the same time. So you can also reopen the tab you just closed, which I'll go over all three of these that I've just demonstrated. So Control T creates a new tab. Okay. Now Control plus W closes the current tab that you are on. Okay. Control plus Shift key plus the Shift key plus W. So as you can see, Control W. If Control W closes a tab, if it closes one tab, you see it closes one tab that you are on. It can't close, say, this tab. If I click on it, now I'm on it. But if I do Control W here, I can't actually close this one. So What does Control Shift W do? Now, Control Shift W actually closes all tabs that you have currently running on your browser. So this is my browser. This is all of the tabs I have on my browser. If I do Control Shift W, which I'm obviously not going to because I have some tabs I'm going to get back to and are important to me, but Control Shift W closes all of them at once and closes the browser too, because you're closing the tabs. So there's no tabs, there's no browser. So it's very convenient if you just want to close everything or you're done with all the tabs. You can close them all that quickly. But I don't use those. I don't use that keyboard shortcut because I simply can just, you see, I open a bunch of tabs. I can close them very quickly by doing Control W. So just hold W, just hold Control and then tap W. That's all. Okay, so there you go. So now I'll show you how to reopen a tab. I'm going to go on a certain website. Let's just see, hello.com. Okay, hello.com. All right. So, hello.com. I closed it. Oh, I didn't mean to close it. Maybe, how do I get back? Well, Control plus Shift plus T. Okay? So, you see, Control T creates a new tab, but Control Shift T brings back the tab you just closed. Okay, so as you can see, there's a certain pattern here with the Shift key. You know, there's Control W, but Control Shift W, and there's Control T, and there's Control Shift T. And Control T creates a tab, Control W closes a tab, Control Shift T brings back the tab, and Control Shift W closes all tabs. So Control and W always closes something. Control and T always opens something. Okay, so the Shift means bring back. For Control Shift T, Control Shift W closes everything because there's a W. All right, but this isn't really important. So I'm going to go back. I want to open that tab I just closed it. I don't want to lose that tab. Control Shift T, and that brings it back. Okay, and Control W, close again. Okay, so these are very important keyboard shortcuts. They help you go a lot faster, quicker. You know, you can bring a tab back. You just bring it back to life, like you're resurrecting it. So that basically covers it for video 1. That is how you close and open tabs, and these are keyboard shortcuts that are very quintessential. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got something from this video. If you actually did, please give me a like, or you don't have to, but I really would appreciate that very much. I will create more of these videos after this one is published. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.